Hello everybody. So I got a box of rocks from one of my subscribers. So let's see what we got here. First I want to thank the subscriber that sent all these lovely rocks. So Liz, thank you. This was very kind of you. Let's see what you sent. Alright, we got a striped piece of agate or jasper. I think this is what she said they were calling some kind of a root beer agate. Striped root beer agate, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to cut it and see how that looks on the inside. And this, I'm not sure. Almost looks like a piece of petrified wood. Well, can't really tell, but it could be a piece of petrified wood, or maybe it's just more that striped jasper, I don't know. Looks like wood to me. Alright, this, again, I'm not sure what's in this one. It's kind of like a white and a orangish reddish color. I am colorblind, so excuse me on that if I got that wrong. Alright, interesting. We'll have to cut it in half and see what it looks like on the inside. Alright, another nice tumbled stone here. Similar to that last one in color. We'll have to cut him and see what's on the inside. It's hard to tell. Alright, I think this might be a big piece of that striped root beer or jasper or whatever they're calling it. Root beer agate, maybe? Something like that. Oh, looks like a big, thick, solid piece, though. We'll have to cut that in half and see how that looks on the inside. Now, these two are definitely fossilized bone. So, I don't know if I mentioned, these are all from the coast in, I believe, Central California. So this, you can see the cell structure on the outside really well. Nice piece. Very nice. Yeah, all right, cool. That's a really good piece. And this is another piece of bone. I believe both of these are whale bones, probably vertebrae, or at least a piece of one. This has got some pretty good cell structure showing as well. Wow, all right, I'm definitely looking forward to cutting that one. That's huge. That's a really good piece. All right, so let me get these stones out on the saw, get them cut, and we'll see what's on the inside of these. All right, I will be right back. All right, I am back from the saw. Let's see what Liz's rocks have inside of them. All right, I'll start with this one. Oh, all right, not what I was expecting. It's got a little bit of pitting and some of the red, but really cool pattern. Red, yellow, and white. Got some quartz crystals in it, or quartz. Really cool pattern though. Brecciated looking material. I'm not sure what that is. Don't know if I'd do anything with this. It's got enough pits in it that probably wouldn't work it, but it would look cool polished. Let's see the other side. It's also got some fractures in it, but that section was really neat. Huh, not bad. All right, let's see what the next rock has. Let's see if this is anything good. Alright, I tried cutting this straight down the middle, but it turned. Ended up cutting a little thin here. Alright, so a lot of these bands have a different color where it's weathered on the outside, but it doesn't necessarily go all the way through. Some of them do. I don't know. It is translucent with a bright light behind it, so it's kind of like an agate. It's got some fractures in it. Let's take a look at the other side. Yeah, I can see where the rock kind of slipped while I was cutting it. Alright, well, I think this would look okay in a tumbler, but because of the fractures, I probably wouldn't do much with this. I say that. I can see fractures over here on this side, but well, I guess they're on the edge. I don't know. Once this is dried, maybe you can see them better. Alright. Maybe it'd be a good rock for the tumbler. Alright, next up. Let's see if this was petrified wood. Ooh. Alright, again, it's got a little bit of pitting. Not bad though. Different. I don't think this is a petrified wood. Not sure what it is. But it is really interesting. Other than that spot right in the middle where it's kind of pitted, it looks pretty solid. Take a look at the other side. Same thing with the pitting. Right there in the middle and on the bottom. Alright, well, it's still pretty cool looking. I don't know what it is, but it is neat. Man, I gotta go out to California and look for some of these rocks. These are pretty cool. Different from what I'm used to cutting. Alright, so wasn't sure if this is another one of those stripy ones that she was talking about, or maybe another piece of possible petrified wood. I can see a fracture, looks healed, going down here, but it's got a really cool pattern. It does almost look like a petrified wood, but I don't know that it is. Not really sure. Wow, pretty solid though. I bet this would take a heck of a polish. Let's look at the other side. Again, I can see a fracture here. You can see that healed fracture here. I don't know, I like this one. Another healed fracture. Alright, that might be worth taking a slab off of at some point and maybe doing a cab. Maybe it's pretty thick, but maybe I could do a cab out of that. Alright, I like that one. That's pretty neat. Alright, next up, this kind of a reddish stone that looks like it's polished from rolling around in the waves and sand for a while. Ooh. Alright, that is really cool looking. I think that's a jasper. It's got reds and oranges. It looks pretty solid. It's got some clear quartz or agate, kind of a light blue or gray color here. I like that. That would definitely make some nice cabs. It looks solid too. I don't see any fractures. I don't see any pitting. Really smooth. Let's look at the other side. All right, I like that. That is really nice. Could definitely do something with that. Could face polish or do a cab off of a slab. So yeah, maybe I can slab this one at some point. All right, last two are the whale bones, or some kind of sea creature bone. Let's take a look at this one. Ooh, solid. It's got really nice cell structure. Got some different contrasting colors other than just the tans and browns. It's got a little bit of agate or kind of a clear that's super cool. Take a look at the other side. Just as nice. All right, yeah, that's definitely worth polishing up. Taking some slabs, maybe doing some cabochons. That is a really good piece of bone. It's probably a whalebone, and it's a really nice piece. Cool. All right, last up, I got this big, I say big, but it's probably a little vertebrae, but it's a big stone, at least for the saw I'm cutting with. Yeah, okay. That's different. Two-tone. Kind of a dark gray on the outside and a tan on the inside. And then it's got a pitted center. It's got some kind of, I don't know what that is. It's not fractures. But yeah, it's like the center. It's probably a druzy pocket. Can't really tell for sure, but that's different. Let's take a look at the other side. Again, it's got a pocket in the center. Let's get that two-tone color. Wow, that is really cool looking. That is definitely worth a face polish. I don't know if I'd slab this one. That is really cool though. Look at that structure and the tan in the middle. It's hard to tell, but that darker area's got the same cell structure. I wonder if it would be more visible once polished. Very cool. All right, and that was the last one in this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Liz for sending these to me to cut. And if I decide to do anything with these, which I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 or 3 of them I'll do something with, I'll do a follow-up video and kind of show what we do. Again, thanks Liz, these are really cool. All right, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.